Hello, good day everyone. We are the group 2 and we're gonna discuss about the inductive versus deductive approach. But first of all, what is inductive approach? Indu- Inductive approach is a method where the researcher starts with a detailed observation and data collection, allowing themes and patterns to emerge from the information itself, gradually building a theory or understanding based on the data rather than testing a pre-existing hypothesis. And now we're going to talk about as the qualitative research as inductive approach. For the step 1, or
Step 1. Specific observation. Procedure. The researcher starts with a specific observation and measurement and then proceeds to identify themes and patterns and data. For example, the researcher observes students during their work immersion training and gathers information on how the people they face understand, comprehend what they were saying.
Step 2. Data collection. Procedure. The researcher gathers and measures the information a variable of an interest to answer research questions. For example, data collection methods. The researcher will conduct surveys and interviews with the students about their experience. The researcher will ask for feedback from their supervisors about their performance.
Step 3. Pattern recognition procedure. The researcher used the process of identifying recurring themes, trends, or similarities within collected data, allowing the researcher from general conclusions or theories based on observed patterns rather than the pre-existing hypothesis. For example, after analyzing the data, the researcher identifies the common trends. A student who engage in communication and express their opinion and thoughts will have smooth communication. Those who struggle in communication due to shyness and can express themselves very well can lead to miscommunication.
Step 4. General conclusions. Procedure. The researcher uses general conclusion as a summary of the key findings from a study. For example, having a strong communication skills and better comprehension helps students adapt better and improve. Schools should include communication training and comprehension training to prepare students for a real-world work environment.
Next is the deductive approach. So what is a deductive approach? Deductive approach is a type of research in which the researcher starts with a theory, hypothesis, or generalization and then tests it through observation and data collection. It uses a top-down method in which the researcher starts with the general idea, then tests it through specific observations.
Number 1, existing theory. The researcher uses existing knowledge to analyze specific predictions within a specific fields, starting with an already existing theory or framework, and then evaluating hypotheses drawn from that theory using data gathering and analysis. For example, the study starts with developing an existing theory about comprehension and communication skills. Possessing comprehension skills are essential to have an effective communication skill. Learners with good comprehension skill are likely to have smooth communication with workers, resulting into positive working environment.
Formulate hypothesis. The researchers create a hypothesis by defining a specific problem, examining possible relationships between variables, creating a true assertion. For example, based on the theory, a specific hypothesis is created to be tested. Hypothesis 1. Students with good comprehension skills are able to communicate effectively, resulting into healthy working environment. Hypothesis 2. Poor comprehension skills make it harder for students to understand simple instructions, resulting into misunderstanding and miscommunication.
Collect data gathering. Procedure. The researcher collect data using various data collection methods, including survey, observations, interview, and questionnaires. The collected data is analyzed to assess the effectiveness of these teaching strategies, and finding help refine and improve learning approaches. For example, to test the hypothesis, the researcher conduct an experiment and gather data. Team A, students who practice their comprehension skills before starting work immersion. Team B, student who doesn't receive any practice before work immersion.
Step 4. Analysis data. Procedure. The researchers use analysis data to test their pre-existing hypothesis derived from a theory by comparing the collected data to the predictions made by the hypothesis. For example, the researchers analyze the collected data to determine whether it supports the hypothesis. The results on the findings shows that Team A students understand the task more easily and communicate more effectively. On the other hand, Team B's students are having the hard time complying the task and interacting with others.
Step 5. For the step 5, do or don'ts reject hypothesis. Procedure. The do's and don't serve as guidelines to ensure research is valid, reliable, and ethically sound. The researcher will use do or don'ts reject hypothesis to ensure the accuracy, validity, and ethical integrity of the research hypothesis. So in short, to summarize everything, the inductive approach is nag-base sila sa kanang ilang nga own rajud nga hypothesis. Wala sila nag-use og other nga theory or something support nga para mas malig-on ang ilahang claim, while the quantity research is used as deductive research kay nagkuan man siya og hypothesis and theory, nagbase siya og theory for nga para malig-on ang iyahang claim. So that is the difference between qualitative and qualitative as inductive approach, while quantitative research as deductive approach. So that's all. Thank you. Ayun na siya
Thank you.
That's all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.